When I first moved here, I thought it was really pretty and like nature, and I love wildlife, and I didn't know anything about the history before moving here, and I didn't even know about Corriganville. I didn't know what Corriganville was. I'd never heard of it.
Corriganville Park. These trails are charged with spiritual energy from throughout history. Locals report hearing Native American chanting echoing through the mountains, unexplained orbs, and even doppelgangers. Security guards have witnessed groups of people dressed in black robes entering the park at night, and this may explain some of the ritualistic symbols and altars that are found throughout the park today. Hundreds of mysterious murders and suicides have led locals to believe there's a darker force that could be luring people into the park. Despite this being sacred land blessed by indigenous people, this land has been a spot for cult rituals and satanic worshipping. There's a spiritual warfare going on, and one resident who lives on the land feels the direct effects of the multiple spirits on her property, and she reached out to us for help.
I was scared to death. I thought, well, what the hell was going on? I thought, does this mean that I'm gonna die? I thought, I didn't know. But look.
There's no reason.
Still here?
Yeah, we're still here, and so are you.
Leave.
This is like a weird, I don't know if you want to call it omen.
If I could leave this place, I would. But I feel that there's something that needs to be put to rest here.
It's recording. I didn't even press record. It's recording.
What?
It's free.
Corriganville Park. Don't go there at night. It's not, people say, oh, well, spirits can't kill you. Oh, you don't know that for sure. You really don't know that for sure.
So I'm in my car, all packed up and ready to meet Jim for tonight's investigation. We are heading to Corriganville Park, which may look familiar because we were there a couple of months ago filming for the Manson Tunnel murder episode. If you saw that episode, then you know that the activity that we got there was absolutely off the charts. And honestly, I feel like we left with more questions than we did when we actually went into the investigation. This place is no joke. So many people reached out about their own paranormal experiences around that area, but one viewer in particular reached out to us really needing our help, as she actually lives in one of the maybe 5 houses on the property, and she had some very strange stories to tell us. So last week, me and Jim were actually on an investigation like 3 hours away up on top of a mountain somewhere, and when she reached out to us, we literally dropped everything to jump on this opportunity, and we headed to her home immediately. Now, the footage that you're about to see took place over the course of maybe an hour, but there was enough evidence for us to decide that we wanted to come back and do a real thorough investigation. So we're going back tonight with a psychic medium who doesn't know anything about where we're taking them tonight. So we're gonna go and investigate, and we're gonna get some answers to what is behind the hauntings on this property. I've said this once, and I'll say it again. All good investigations start like this. The investigations where we think we're gonna go to an area and just whatever it is, the universe takes us on a completely different path. We're here for it, and just from my experience, I've learned to just go with it. Don't fight against it, because there's a reason why we're here right now.
She was talking about this this tree here. Did she say it's like, did you say 700 years old?
Oh yeah, you can tell that it's definitely an older tree, that's for sure. It's huge.
I don't want to go back to that tree with the markings on it to start off there.
The trees in back, the one with the X on it, everybody, the neighbors all called it the hanging tree. I mean, literally, you could see rope marks. Come to find out from my neighbors, yes, it literally was a hanging tree, because when they would come through here on the Wells Fargo Pony Express, the banditos, as they called them, then they would wait behind rocks or what have you, and they would rape and murder the women, the kids. So it really, truly was a hanging tree. You sometimes feel like somebody's watching you. It's hard to describe. It's hard to describe. There's been times where it's been really uncomfortable.
You can't see too well right now because it is dark, but this place is like a little village. It's really, really cool. They've worked really hard back here. If you just come down this way, this is the hanging tree. So you can see this marking, it's like the X on the tree here. And nobody knows what this is from. It's not painted on, it's not burnt on. It almost looks like it's just like pigments or something like that. Which is what Native Americans would use for cave paintings and things like that. So this is a huge piece of history right here. I kind of want to touch it. Wow. I don't know why, but I feel like the energy, like the second I brought the REM pod out, the energy kind of shifted. I don't know if you're feeling that, but... Did you hear that? Sounded like something fell over. My REM pod isn't turning on.
Do you need a battery?
No, this is a fresh battery. Which is kind of weird because remember like when you gave her the walkie and the walkie wasn't working? Like randomly, the first time you gave her it? And we were playing about with it for like a couple of minutes and then it just started working?
Yeah.
This is actually a different brand as well, so I've never had any problems with this never working.
I think I got one more battery in my...
No, it's not the battery. I just put in 2 brand new batteries, it's not the battery.
Do you get the feeling you're being watched? I get that feeling.
I feel weird.
Let's go back to the front. Second.
Okay, yeah. Wait. I'm just curious, was that always like that? I just filmed that tree. That bark wasn't like that?
No.
Okay, come on, let's...
Either someone's fucking with us.
You think someone's fucking with us?
I do. I just get that feeling. That was too loud right there for that just to randomly have happened. You know? I really feel like maybe not.
Listen, I would say if this was anybody else, maybe. But I really don't think that we're getting fucked with or anything like that because we know this area. We know how weird this area is. We've experienced it ourselves. Weird shit happens here all the fucking time. And also, the REM pod not working, the walkie's not working. We've not even started our investigation. Yes, there were a couple of really loud noises, but the second I brought my REM pod out, I started feeling extremely uneasy. I don't know what's there, but it knows why we're there and it doesn't want us there. That's what I think. Are you okay?
Yeah.
One of the strangest things that happened to me here was I wasn't home. I came home that evening about midnight, and when I came home, my son came in the kitchen and he said, "Did you just get home?" I said, "Yes, I just got home." He goes, "Just now? You just got home?" I said, "Yeah, I got home just now." I said, "Why?" And at first he didn't want to tell me. And then finally he did. And he said, "Because I was in my room and I heard something in the kitchen, so I came out to the kitchen and I saw you at the refrigerator door looking in the refrigerator door open. And I said hi, and you just kind of went, and didn't really say anything, so I figured maybe you were upset, so I went back in my room." He says, "But it couldn't have been you because you just got home." He said, "But I know it was you." When he told me that, I was scared to death. I thought, well, what the hell was going on? I thought, does this mean that I'm gonna die? I thought, I didn't know. And I still don't have any idea how that could happen. I mean, because he clearly saw me. If I could leave this place, I would. But I feel that there's something that needs to be put to rest here, or something evil that needs to be gone, that needs to go away. If there's something, an attachment or something, I don't want anything to be attached to me and me take something that's not good, evil, demonic, anything that's not good. I don't want to take anything with me, anywhere. It needs to be gotten rid of. I mean, for good.
Just reviewing the footage of when we first came in here, that bark was on that tree, and what was the first thing that she done when she brought us in here? She was like, look at this tree. I was like, that's a gorgeous tree. And we were talking about the tree. I don't know if that's what that noise was. Imagine if we were standing under there. This is like a weird, I don't know if you want to call it omen or whatever, and I know you guys are probably thinking it's just a tree, but this is weird. This is weird to me, the timing of this, and that we were just talking about this. I don't like it at all.
Go for Alicia. Yes? We're just on the side of the house here at the big tree if you want to step out for just 2 seconds.
What, that happened just now?
Yeah. Nobody else is outside or anything?
No.
Okay.
I can't believe I didn't hear that.
It's like a warning sign. That's how I feel like that's a warning sign. Oh. If there's anything here with us right now, if you were the one that knocked the bark off of the tree like that, was that a warning sign? Can you make that device light up for us? Can you go to the antenna? Can you touch that for us? Did you want us to leave? Why is it making that high-pitched noise?
I don't know.
Can you make that stop? Can you hear it? It's like going, it's going up and down. Listen to that. What? Look, there is. There is. And there's no wind.
Can you cut it off, please?
Good job. Are you a child spirit? Can you light that up if you're a child?
When Jeffrey and I were sitting in the living room watching TV, I looked to the front door. I could see a little boy and a little girl standing there. They were standing outside of the door, but with the beveled windows, you wouldn't be able to see clear figures of them, but I could see them clearly. And they looked like Little House on the Prairie. The little girl had dark hair and with 2 braids, one on either side, and the little boy had sandy blonde hair with the crop cut hair and bangs, and they were just standing there and just really sad. And it's something, I don't know why, but I thought fire. Maybe if they died in a fire, I don't know. And then come to find out later on, I wasn't the only one that saw or heard or experienced strange things. Also, in the house, Jeffrey and I, things would fall around us all the time. I mean, it was like became a regular occurrence where it was like no big deal. Things that there's no way they could fall off of a shelf or something like that. I didn't want to be afraid, and I wasn't going to let myself be afraid, so I just would ignore it. I've never talked about this stuff like that because it's not comfortable talking about, negative dark energies. It's almost like I feel if I talk about the negative dark energies around here, it may bring them out.
I just want to go over to the front door where you saw the apparitions of the boy and the girl. Were they outside or inside?
Outside.
Outside, okay.
But they were right outside the door, but I could see full figures.
Okay, if there's any children here that want to talk to Alicia, can you go ahead? Can you touch that REM pod? You can take energy from our batteries, you can take energy from our other devices.
It's a brand new battery. It's just drained.
What?
Completely. I just put a brand new battery in.
As well.
Battery's dead, yeah. These are all fresh batteries. That's the 3rd battery that's been drained.
This is kind of crazy to me. This is probably the most drainage that I've ever had on an investigation coming from batteries and technical equipment. I think we have to come back and really get a fresh start at this.
I think so too.
I mean, I would really, truly appreciate it if you did.
Yeah,
I mean,
and
truly.
make a game plan. Like, honestly, I need to make like a game plan for this. Jim is struggling right now. How many batteries have you tried so far?
4 now.
Wow. Okay.
And that's not cool for it to stress you out, because that means you're feeling it, right?
I mean, I feel like I've been off.
What? What?
I just cut it on and it's recording. I didn't even press record. It's
What?
All I did was just cut it on because the battery was drained. And what is it? It's recording. It's been recording for a minute. I just put a battery in.
How? Wait. Okay. How's it been recording for a minute? Because you literally just put a battery in.
I just did.
And you didn't even press record.
No, I just put a battery in. I have to press record for it to start.
So maybe something wants you to record now.
Just feel completely off. 100%.
My camera just turned off by itself. Are you filming? Look, I wasn't even, this is how my hand exactly was. This is how my hand was, and you need to touch this button for it to stop working.
Yeah.
And it literally just turned off. So my camera just turned off by itself. Jim's camera turned on by itself. Mine's turned off by itself. I think whatever is here is intelligent. I think we've gathered enough evidence that there is something here. I think we need to go back, research, have a game plan, come back. We really, really need to have a game plan for this place.
Yeah, to be able to attack it from all angles.
100%.
Whether it's children or natives or adults or whatever came up behind, you know.
From what I understand, I'm finding out more and more there has been many suicides in Corriganville. Many suicides. And that's not, I mean, that's not normal. That's not normal in one place for there to be multiple suicides. I do know of a suicide that it was so unlike this person to commit suicide, and it happened in Corriganville. I don't know if I should talk about it.
Okay, that's fine.
It's a really bad feeling that there's been that much death, that much negative death. I mean, it's not like they're natural deaths. They're either suicide or murders. And that's really scary to think. It's almost like something is going on in the area to cause that to happen.
Do you think the spirits here are going to cooperate with us on the investigation tonight?
I have no idea, but all of a sudden I got like almost like kind of the lightheaded feeling. Right before you asked that. I mean, right before you asked that. Like, I took a breath in and you're asking it, and that's when I felt it. Oh, what happened?
Stopped recording. His camera stopped recording. No, seriously.
Holy cow.
What are the odds of that? I want to know when it cut off though, like what part you were talking about. Wow.
Because when you asked me that question about that, I'm not kidding you, all of a sudden it's like took a breath and it was like a lightheaded.
I am here with
Michael Hanna.
He is the psychic medium that I brought here so he can do a sweep around the property, and we're just going to see if anything kind of corresponds to the stories that Alicia's been telling us, to what you've been picking up on. So we were actually here last week as well. We only came for about an hour. Basically, we did have experiences here as well, so it would be really interesting to see if what happened to us last week kind of, you know, corresponds to what you think's going on here as well. So the terrible noise.
I didn't hear you. There was something making a noise.
Yeah, I wasn't pressing anything, and all of a sudden it went.
Yeah, that's a little odd.
Something's trying to communicate
Yeah,
with her.
if you want to step outside,
Yeah.
we're outside by the car.
Did she just go in the house?
Yeah, she went in the house.
There may be something trying to draw energy out of the radio that she has, which is causing that issue.
I wasn't even touching anything, nothing, and it was all of a sudden it really loud.
Static sounding?
Yes, very much so.
Do you want to walk this way first, and then
Yeah,
or do you
yeah.
want to go that way?
Lead on. I have no idea where I'm going. So
Okay.
I'll just go
You guys
as I
go
go. I'll
first.
pick up
Okay.
and let you know what I'm feeling.
So one of the first things was,
This tree stump?
yes, when we came here last week, the first thing that I said to Alicia was, wow, what a beautiful tree. That's
know,
really
right?
cool. And you said the exact same
Yeah.
thing when you walked in.
Well, you're drawn to it. It's automatic.
Here's the thing though. Don't stand too close to the tree, because when we were investigating last time, we were in the back. I actually ended up touching another tree that we're going to bring you to, and the second I touched that tree, we heard this really loud crashing noise. So a couple of minutes go by, and we walk by here, and I swear to God, this tree, this whole side, it had bark on it when we first got here.
Oh, the bark came off.
And I mean, it was a pile on the floor right
Interesting.
here.
Really?
It was a pile. Like if somebody was standing underneath that at the time, like
Yeah.
it could have seriously
Sure.
injured you.
I may be feeling this right now, but to be honest with you, there's multiple souls or energies in here. So it's kind of hard to pinpoint at this point because we just started. Oh, there
When
she
I
is.
was in the house, it did it again. I turned my phone on to record it, and it was doing that noise again. That I mean, really, really
Yeah.
loud in the kitchen.
And I'm not pressing any buttons either, so
Well, you've got your hands full,
There's
Jen.
something interfering with the electrical or the
Something.
flow of the energy of the battery.
Something.
Wow, this place is amazing. Really goes back. Oh wow, what a beauty. Holy smokes. I think what I'm more curious about than anything else is the history of the place. Now, let me give you an
Right.
example of what I'm referring to. I don't know what you know and what you don't know, but
I didn't press anything.
Your walkie just went off.
if I was to ask you something from, let's say, the year 1940, would
Uh-huh.
anybody know? If there was a person that played in this tree, let's say it was a young person that played in this tree that may have played around this tree and I'm picking up that energy, would anybody know about that person? Like if I asked the history?
Possibly.
I'm asking only because
Yeah.
I'm sensing a young person here, and I feel it's a female, not a male, but a young girl.
Yes.
But I just feel like this was an area that she played in.
Are you getting like a sense of what she may look like?
I'm guessing age because I'm not really sure about age, but I would say somewhere between 9 and 12. But I feel like, and then there's a female, another woman, but it might be her mom, that basically was out in that area that kind of comes over and talks to her, and I guess she called her in. So I don't know if this was a farm type situation where she called her daughter in, but I'm not real familiar with this.
The first thing that came to my mind was the little girl that you saw.
Yeah.
You said she looked very Little House on the Prairie style
Yeah,
as well.
it's that time period. It's
okay.
it's not current. This is something from a while ago, and that's why I asked you about 1940.
There has been a spirit scene here by Alicia. Actually, it was at the front of the house, and it was a young girl. And how old would you say that she would have been?
Between 9 and 12.
There you go. There you have
between
it.
9 and 12.
Okay.
Yeah.
Like Little House on the Prairie type
that's
of...
what I'm picking up.
This could essentially be a place where she comes back because she has good memories here.
That's what I'm-
and she likes to play around
Right.
this area.
That's what I'm picking up.
Do you think it could possibly be more than the little girl?
Oh,
It's,
I-
I mean, the
Like I said,
negative-
I feel multiple spirits or energies here, and I'm not sure exactly why, but I pinpointed the little girl first because she's my first target, so to speak, and she's the one who made herself known to me first. She's connected with the fire in some way, too. I don't know what that's all about either.
And they looked like Little House on the Prairie. The little girl had dark hair and with 2 braids, one on either side, and it's something, I don't know why, but I thought fire. Maybe if they died in a fire, I don't know.
Is there a fire
Wait,
issue?
I don't
as
know,
well?
but I got the same thing when I
That's
saw her.
literally what
Okay.
she
Exactly
said.
what I
Okay,
said.
because
And
there's a
that's
fire
so-
connected with her, and I don't know how, but that's what she's showing me.
I literally just got the chills because
did I.
the second you said that, it clicked.
And so, like, I see her, and then I see a fire, and I don't know why, and the story will come through, hopefully, as we go, but at this point right now,
Yeah.
this is what I'm picking up so far. Because I feel like there's multiple spirits there that was something very negative in that tree. And please don't say anything yet. But there's something very negative in that particular tree that
Yeah.
more than one soul in that one tree, meaning they hanging or that kind of thing.
Yeah.
Do you understand what I mean? So
Exactly what you...
Okay.
Are you kidding me? You
no,
yes.
yeah, because I'm seeing like what I call people fruit, and that's where they're hanging. Those spirits dispersed into the property, so now you've got them kind of scattered all over.
Hanging tree. It's called... It
Oh.
is the hanging tree.
It's called the hanging
Never
tree.
Everybody
mind.
knows. There's
Okay.
the limb that he cut had rope marks on it.
Okay.
We can tell that there's so many spirits here. Alicia feels
Oh
it
yeah,
too.
there's quite a few.
And so what you were saying right there, it could be a huge puzzle piece to what we've been looking for, you know? That makes so much more sense now.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Because I know he's feeling it physically.
Yeah.
I can sense it from him. So I don't. I don't know if you're still feeling it, but I sense that you're feeling some of it.
I feel nauseated.
Yeah.
And I got a headache.
Yeah.
So I'm good.
Okay.
I'm ready to rock.
Are you
Sorry,
sure?
Jim.
I don't know, Jim. If it gets any worse, you may not want to come back here.
Let's do it.
All right.
Yeah. I don't want to push you
Go
too
this
much.
way
Is
if
he
you
okay?
want. Or
Yeah, he does get affected quite easily.
You know. So I feel like the horse.
What
I
was
looking
that?
into- Was that a,
16.
Did your walkie just randomly talk to you again?
Yep.
So this is the front porch. This is one of the areas where I feel that there could be spirit activity because on the steps.
yeah, I'm getting real bad feeling in my stomach. When I get that, it usually means it's a really strong energy. I don't usually get that all the time, but this is one right now where she's sitting there. The little girl.
The little
or
girl.
a little girl.
Yeah.
Yes.
Well, this is the exact area where Alicia saw the little girl.
Okay.
Was right outside the door right there, and
so
and there was a
she's
little
sitting
boy
here
as well. Yeah.
I don't. When I'm looking at her now, she's changed. Her demeanor's changed. It went from being like playful and having a good time to the eyes turning dark. So I don't know what that's about.
Okay.
The eyes turned very dark for me, and I didn't understand that. Because she looked up at me at first, she reached out her hand, and all of a sudden her face turned very dark, and I didn't get it.
Oh, I have full chills as well, Alicia.
Oh my God.
But that's what I picked up. I don't understand that or what that means, but that's what I picked
I
up.
was talking to Alicia last night, and what did you tell me last night?
Yeah, Jeff's eyes back in the back up there. I've seen his eyes go black.
So
Yeah.
you've seen.
And he has green eyes.
Okay.
Light green eyes. And
Yeah.
there's 2 times when I've seen them, and I mean, all of a sudden, black. And I mean,
I wish I knew about this little girl because I feel like there was something very wrong done to her. Okay, almost like I'm like I told you about the fire. Now I'm feeling water. So the water is my drowning thing and my thing where she's choking or she's having a hard time breathing and she drowned, like her lungs filled, or she actually has been drowned. But I do feel that's why the face turned very dark, and I don't know why.
Okay.
So
You're shaking your head. What are you thinking?
no, it's like I can feel her. It's a horrible feeling.
yeah,
One thing that is interesting, because you did point out that she was sitting on the step right there.
right there in the end.
Now, I'll tell you what, and this is weird, Jim, because when we were here last week, that's actually, he set his camera up right there on that top step, and that was when your battery drained, and you put in like 4 different batteries, and they were just draining, literally draining after the next battery
This
draining.
is her death spot. If you want to put something there, I guarantee you she'll talk to you. I really do. She showed me a candle, and I don't know what that means, but I think this has something to do with the fire. She may have created that fire or caused it, because she burned her hair. I'm picking up all kinds of little vignettes, and what I'm picking up is her showing me the candle, and then her hair getting burned, and then her sitting, you know what I mean? So I'm getting different pieces of her life.
Yeah,
She's showing me pieces of her life, and that's what I'm picking up. Her story.
yeah.
I do think she's an E name, like an Emily or an Amelia, but I do think it's one of those old-fashioned names.
Okay, so just like a little recap of what's just happened. Michael the medium came over, and he had a lot to say, and he really did hit the nail on the head with a lot of things. One thing that I really think that we should focus on right now is the little girl spirit that Alicia's seen and he's picked up on as well. I'm going to set up the static candles because we set up the REM pods before, and you know, there was nothing really interfering with the electromagnetic field, so maybe the spirit will actually start interfering with the static field, because we know that she likes to play with walkie-talkies. So who knows?
And gonna put on the Ovilus too.
Yeah, we're gonna stick on the Ovilus and see if any names pop up. If we have a name, we might even get more answers. So that's where we are right now.
Ovilus on.
Oh, there you go.
Can you give us a name? If there's a little girl here, can you please tell us what your name is? You don't have to be afraid, you don't have to be scared of us. We're here to work with you, not against you. And we just wanted to figure out your story a little bit more.
Details.
Yes, we want to know the details of your story, because that is one thing that we're missing here. We know that you're around here, but we don't necessarily know why, or if you're at peace, or if you're happy. So can you tell us some of the details of your story? And whilst we're doing this, if anything comes to mind, you just let us know.
Did you do this before?
Static. Static, it said static, literally, like what was I just saying? This spirit doesn't communicate through electromagnetic energy, it connects through static.
Static.
Yes. This is probably a good time to set up the static static candles I have right here as well. But then they will turn on. Fear.
I knew you were afraid. You don't have anything to be afraid of. The candles won't burn you. All you have to do is touch one of them, and it turns it off. It's kind of a little game. You want to try it?
Did you guys hear that? Did anybody hear that?
Mm-hmm.
To the right, it was like a booming, like boom, boom.
Do you have a rock in your hand? Do you have a little stone in your hand? Lets us know you're there. Thank you.
Wow.
Can you touch it again and let us know you're there? That was really nice of you to do that.
The way that lit up was quite unusual.
Like a burst?
Yeah.
Well, that's, yeah, we were hoping you would.
Oh, it's lighting up again.
We were hoping you would do that. I know, I can see it.
No, it's the way that
It's
this
not lighting
one
up
is
normal.
lighting up.
All right, I
feel
won't
like
sit
there's
here.
someone
This is your
standing
spot.
behind
I
me.
know. Do you want me to leave? I'll leave. I'm going to get up now.
So basically right now what we're going to do is we're going to do an Estes method right underneath this tree here. This is the tree where the bark fell earlier, well last week anyway. Hopefully nothing falls on my head during the Estes methods. I think that we've already established that the spirit here likes to communicate through static electricity. That's why I think that the spirit box is a really good option right now. So let's get to it. Hello.
Hi. Do you have a message for us?
Did something just hit my nose?
Not that we're
Like a
aware
bug
of.
or anything like that?
No, I didn't see anything.
Holy shit, I literally just felt like something just
Touched you?
like pinched my nose.
Yeah.
Oh, that freaked me out. I thought that there was a bug on my nose. No, something legitimately just touched my nose. Okay, sorry. I just heard a fuck you.
Mm-hmm. Not a way to talk to a lady.
Do you know what our names are?
Mike,
That's me.
I see you. Oh, and then I heard like a little girl giggle.
My name is Jim.
I don't care.
What do you care about?
This place?
Why? Why do you care about this place?
Don't want to talk?
You don't want to talk. Do you want us to leave?
Go.
Wow. Do you have a message for us?
Hang 'em.
Hang on.
This is just me talking, but I started feeling really sick.
Mm-hmm.
Do you want to pull the mask off?
And then I just heard a male say, yeah, you did. You heard me?
Yes, we heard you. I'm tasting blood. I can't breathe. Are you angry?
Why are you so upset? Did something happen to you here? What's your problem?
Don't put your hands on her. Don't even think about it. What's the matter?
I just felt somebody touch my shoulder.
Yeah, you've got somebody around you, and I told them to keep their hands off of you.
Oh my god, that was
Yeah, I told him to keep his hands off because I felt like they were like leering over you, kind of leaning over you.
Yeah.
And I had made a comment a few minutes ago, don't touch her or don't get near her, because I felt like they were getting too close.
Yeah.
And you said I started feeling nauseated, and I felt like that's because they were so close to you.
Yeah, definitely felt like, I felt like I zoned out through that entire thing, but I do remember, like, I started feeling really nauseous.
Yeah.
Really nauseous.
What I'm picking up, the energy I'm picking up are the persons, if it's more than one, is very angry. There's a lot of anger there and just a lot of animosity towards something, and they're very protective and very territorial about this place.
I almost felt like I was going to throw up there.
Did
like,
you open it,
literally.
If I tried it as well?
Yeah, go for it.
Oh, that would be interesting.
Yeah.
Okay.
I just feel like there's something here between him and the tree. I know, right?
He's like losing his balance.
It's pushing him.
Who's here with us?
Please don't be violent with this person sitting. They're just trying to get answers from you. Who are you? We can help you if we know who you are. What is your name?
Shut it.
Sounds like there's two people.
I know there's more than one.
Yeah.
There's a very angry one and then a little person.
If there's a child here, don't...
Mike.
Yes, that's me.
If
Fuck you.
Ugh.
Oh.
There it is again. You said the same thing.
Really?
Yes. Why do you speak like that? Why do you talk like that? There's no reason.
Still here?
Yeah, we're still here, and so are you.
Leave.
Why?
You're using me.
No, we want answers. We want to know who you are.
Secrets.
Oh.
Did you do something bad here on the property?
Real bad.
Oh.
What did you do? You can tell us. Just tell us. What was it that you done here?
Smoke.
Smoke.
There's some fire. There's something to do with fire. Did you cause a fire?
Are we talking to the little girl now?
Child.
If that's the child that we're speaking to right now, can you give us a possible name?
Emma.
Emma.
That's my E. Okay.
Emma. Oh my gosh.
You heard me.
Yes,
I know, we did hear you,
We
Emma.
heard you.
I thought it was
Thank
Emily,
you.
but thank you. We appreciate you saying that.
Important.
Yeah, tell us.
Tell us what's important.
I did it.
So are you guilty for
Hell.
this little girl, and you feel like you're going through hell because of the little girl?
You heard me.
Yes.
Where did you...
Neck.
Neck.
So your neck was broken from being hung? Was that
Rope.
you? Yes.
I did it.
Okay.
I'm just going to ask all the other spirits to step aside for a second. Please let Emma come forward.
We're all here.
We know.
I know that you're all here, and we do want to know everybody's stories, but there's
12.
There's 12 of you.
Can you confirm that with a yes or a no?
You heard.
Yeah.
Yes. Okay.
12 of you. Wow.
This is me talking. There's like a laughter, a bunch of laughs. Joshua.
Was that a name for a little boy? It was a J name I picked up.
Was it?
Josh.
Okay. Yeah, back there.
Emma.
Emma and Josh.
Emma and Josh. Are you the two
Children?
Young.
Yeah, are you the two young children that Alicia saw at her front door? How old is Josh?
10.
10. Okay. Did you want to stop around here?
Gone.
We got two names.
Whatever you feel comfortable with.
That's intense. Holy cow.
That was the first time you ever done that?
First time.
You done good. I definitely feel like there is, obviously we know that there's a young girl spirit here and there's a young boy spirit here, and now we have the name, Emma and Josh. Like, we actually have their names. I feel like there's another male spirit here who's not happy that we're trying to get this story because he doesn't want us to tell their story. Or Emma's story at least, you know? She set a fire and burned something down or something significant down, and the older male spirit feels very responsible and he wants to, I don't know if there was some kind of altercation between them. I don't even know if maybe he's the one that killed her.
That's what I'm picking up. is he feels responsible for her death.
The older male spirit feels responsible for her death, and I think he's the one that was telling us, get out, get out. Because I don't want to have the blood on my hands kind of thing. But he didn't mean to. I feel like it was an accident.
It comes across that way. It was not done intentionally.
Yeah.
And it just happened, and he feels very guilty, and he feels like he's living in hell because of it.
Yeah, yeah,
I'm
sure.
very angry.
Yeah,
like,
there's a lot of
anger.
anger. A lot of anger coming through you.
Mike came up, and then like
when I came up when you were doing it too.
And F you, Mike. Like, I think that's honestly because we have a psychic medium with us here. You can literally speak to the spirit. He knows that we're here for answers. I feel like Emma is not at peace because she feels like she was in the wrong. And all I wanted to do was tell her it's okay. Like, it's okay to move on, you know?
They're stuck here for a reason. They feel guilty. There's a lot of guilt and a lot of anger.
Again, I feel very, like, just angry still. Like, I don't know.
Okay, all right. Whew, let's take a break. Dang.
Yeah.
That was
I'm feeling
intense.
a lot of,
Okay, so all night Alicia has been saying when she goes into her home, the walkie-talkie that we gave her keeps on going off randomly. She's gonna show us right now what she means by it. So last time we were here, Alicia, she was actually inside the house for the most part, and you know, same walkie and everything like that, and it never done that. So if it's doing it now, then I feel like that is because there is something trying to communicate with us right now. Let's just go check it out. It's going off in the kitchen? Show us what you mean by it's going off.
I heard it in there.
Yeah, come look at it.
Wow.
Oh, you are not touching that. Put it down there. It's when you're touching it? But look, your fingers are not touching, like...
Look at, I'm not touching.
She's not touching anything.
Look, it's doing it again. That's insane.
Do you have something to say? You can talk through this. If it says something, I'm going to drop this and run. Are you still there?
There's like a presence in here, or there's something.
It stopped. There it goes again.
All of my batteries just got drained. All of them.
Yeah,
Literally every single battery you have. Oh, just as you said that, they started spiking.
No, it's not that. I was thinking the same thing, but it's not.
There's nothing
No,
under there.
There's nothing that would cause that. I was looking for an electronic item.
Can you come out here for just a second?
Okay. Whoa, huge spikes. Huge
They don't
spikes.
want you to leave.
Okay, Jim just radioed us just now. Where is Jim? Can you ask Jim what part of the property is at? Dang, that was crazy.
Here in the tree.
By the tree. Dang, you can hear that walkie just going like crazy in there. Yeah, what's going on?
Super heavy. Like it's like something's pushing down on my chest.
Really?
Like really hard. Yeah. I don't know if it's just like my feeling here, but it's just like super, super heavy.
Well,
It's like
Mike was saying that you had a pressure on his chest here.
Yeah.
Like literally
over
right
there when I was
here.
standing there.
Yeah.
A lot of pressure when I was over here. I'm getting dizzy from walking over here, so there's a lot of energy here. There's so much anger here and so much energy here that I wouldn't be surprised if that thing flipped, and that's heavy, so that wouldn't surprise me at all if that moved. That's how much I'm feeling right now. So yeah, that might be kind
Whoa,
of
come over
interesting.
here, smell.
Yeah.
I literally just got the weirdest. Oh, what is that? Jim, come over here. It
By
smells
touching
like
that, it lights up.
chemicals or something like
Can you light
that.
that up for me?
I smelled it the other night, and I didn't know where it was coming from. I went in the house. I thought, oh my God, is there something burning in it or something?
Yeah, yeah.
Something.
It
but it's
smells
not
like a chemical
plasticky-
burn.
But it's not a plasticky smell.
No.
Lighting up pretty good.
Like
No,
some
it
kind
smells
of weird,
like
different.
yeah. It smells almost like an iron, like burn.
Some
There we go again. Smell.
will
It's
light
weird.
up.
As
Let us
fast
know
as
you're
it comes,
here with
it
us.
goes as fast, you know?
Yeah.
How are you
We just
feeling?
want to know if you can light this up for us.
Angry.
Well, you have to just
Really?
get near it,
Yeah.
Just like I'm doing.
I
It
don't want
lights
to
up.
punch something.
Move
Why?
away for a
Yeah.
second.
You're not usually that way, right, Jim?
No, Jim is not an angry
I didn't
person
think
at
so.
all. No, no. And all you done, you came out here by yourself to change your batteries in your camera, and you started feeling that way?
Yeah, I literally set my camera down and it just got super heavy. Something's like tight around my throat right here right now.
Yeah, this tree was used for hanging him. Am I right?
What, this tree?
Yeah. We know the one back there is different, but this particular one was used for that particular man that was talking to us that was angry. I do feel it has something to do with him. He's stopping me from talking right now. Were you hung in this tree? Is that what's going on? Oh my God, I am real dizzy. Can you tell us by touching that? I'm really dizzy. Are you the one that's affecting me right now? Because you need to just back off. I need to know what you're doing.
I feel like it's affecting me. Like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry, I didn't
Yeah,
mean to
no,
take
no,
you guys away from
No,
the
we're
thing.
good. We're good.
No, you're good.
Just
You
a lot
wanna do
of
the
there was a lot of
treehouse real
activity
quick?
in the house.
So we were gonna go to the treehouse to do a little mini investigation, but honestly, after getting all that activity in the kitchen, we're gonna take it inside. Today was only supposed to really be an investigation of the outside and the actual property itself, but honestly, the kitchen, I mean, that was unexplainable, so gotta go grab my spirit portal and see if anything wants to talk to us. Also, Jim is gonna sit this one out because he's really not feeling good at all. So we're gonna give him a second, and hopefully he joins us in a little bit here.
Oh, this stuff. Oops. Sorry.
So the walkie going off by itself again.
Yeah, I'm gonna leave it right there.
Wow, the second we walk into this room.
Yeah.
Okay, so basically we have the REM pod set up here, so if anything goes next to it, it will light up. So if anything is, well, there we go. If anything is manipulating that little, that field right there,
Are you here with us?
here.
Can you talk to us? We know you're here in the room. I knew you were a female.
Are you sure?
Oh yeah. There's a girl in here.
Could it be Emma? Well, the walkie's gone off. I'm gonna move this walkie over here, so...
Are you in the room with us now? We know you're here. We can sense you. We have. Is that you trying to talk to us? We can hear you through here.
Okay, so I just want to explain real fast. We have this radio that keeps on going off by itself. Nobody's touching it. The REM pod was lighting up just recently. And also this K2 meter. And I'm not too sure why it's lighting up. It's something to do with this table. Because underneath, it
Nothing.
literally doesn't light up. It's only when it's on the table. Do you see this?
Mm-hmm.
And then same with like over here. Look at that.
There's nothing electric on the
there's nothing
table.
electric.
Look, even the chair. There we go. But look, even the chair.
Here, what are you trying to tell us? Speak to us.
Something, is somebody sitting on this chair? That is crazy. That is just, that's non-stop. But look, like, it's not even the table. But look, same thing with the chair. Look, when I go
wasn't
under,
doing that earlier. It was only lighting up to one button.
did that say fuck off?
Yeah.
That was the same.
Are you the same person that got by the tree?
That's the same male voice that both me and Jim heard as a male saying fuck
If you're
off.
here with us, come over close to this so we know you're in the room. I don't know why you back off so quickly. Is your name Emma? That's the name that we got.
Emma! Did you guys hear that?
Yep.
Emma, is that you? How old are you?
Oh, there we go. That was a
I know, I
direct
saw it.
response. Yeah.
Are you the girl that plays out by the tree? The oak tree? That's you? That's you that plays out there?
Now, I will say that the direct responses that we're getting in this kitchen is absolutely insane.
Yeah, it's a
This
lot
isn't.
different.
This is every single piece of equipment is going off. It's something in this house. I mean, we've done a sweep of the property and stuff like that, but I feel like there's something
the house.
Did
in
you know that?
here. I know, Emma, that you're here with us. Can you tell us who's affecting Jim outside right now.
What is the man's name that's bothering him?
I can hear a man coming through there too.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I can hear it.
Emma, do you want me to stay here with you?
Wow.
She's going to stay here. She's not going anywhere. This is where she
Just
lives.
making sure. I just
She
wanted
just wants
to.
to make sure that you're okay with her being here with you. She watches over your house for you.
I'm just doing a quick sweep of here. Oh my god.
What? Where? Are they going through us or in us or something?
They might be near you, not through you.
Look, nothing with you.
No, not me. They're with me all the
Shut up.
time.
Didn't you hear that?
You shut up. Don't talk to us like that. How dare you?
But of course, it's lighting up with you. I don't know if you can see that, but
I don't have issues with you. I don't have a problem with you. I didn't say anything. I just wanted to let you know that I'm here and we're here to communicate with you and help you out if we can.
something doesn't like you specifically. And Jim, because Jim's getting really affected, so I feel like whatever. Oh, I heard he is come through. I don't think it's that. It's not Emma that's affecting the guys.
No.
It's the older, the male that's here, the aggressive one. I'm just gonna check on Jim real fast if that's okay, because I'm getting kind of worried about him.
Oh yeah,
I think,
check on him.
he needs...
So Jim's been outside for a while now, so I don't know where the heck he is. Are you doing okay over here? Huh?
I'm good.
Are you feeling better?
Maybe.
Maybe?
Yeah.
You're not freezing out here? It's
Yeah.
fucking freezing. Did you not want to come inside, or do you feel like that's going to affect you too much?
Yeah, I don't know. Like I was just gathering my stuff.
It is crazy in there. Like really every piece of equipment is going off.
Yeah.
Every piece. Inside the house, so different. You thought that there was activity out here. Weird things have happened out here, but not like inside.
Yeah.
We knew that our work was cut out for us here, but honestly, inside that house, we have to get a full investigation inside the house. I want to cover every single aspect of this property, and we already know Emma's here. That is one thing that we took away from this investigation. All of our batteries have died on the cameras. I have 3 minutes left on mine, and I think we gotta wrap up. Again, to be continued. This is just... Did you hear that? What was that? What the fuck? That was so loud.
There she is.
How's Jim?
He's just over it. He's just...
Done.
He's so done. Are you guys getting some good stuff?
Yeah, it was kind of cool. We heard a man's voice a couple of times and a woman's voice a couple
That's
of times.
weird, because that light's not supposed to be on it. Well, there is a light, but if you hit this button, it's supposed to turn off.
Everything that's happened tonight is weird.
I'm
Yeah.
telling you.
I think it's also something to do with this home. I think that this home is the focal point, and I think all the activity around this home is just what's literally like pulsating out of this
Well, it's
place.
almost like, yeah, a swirl of energy, like one
Yeah.
big vortex. Yeah.
Yeah.
But I also think the reason why she's in this house is because she feels like you're protecting her. Like,
Yeah.
do you feel the same way?
Oh, yeah, she
I think
clings
so
to
too.
her.
It was instinct for me to say I won't leave you being a mom.
Because you know
That's
what?
instinct.
When we talked about this earlier, and you said when I feel a negative energy, I just say get out. It's this guy that suppresses Emma, and when he comes in and you say get
Yeah.
out, it's that mother figure taking over,
Yeah.
and that's why she's here. Like it has to be.
Like Mama Bear taking care of
Yeah.
the child. Yeah.
It's instinct, you know, for a mom to do that.
Yeah.
And it's instinct for me. I mean, did you hear how I said that? I promise I won't leave you, Emma.
And that's I really truly feel like that's why she's attached here. How are you feeling, Jim? Ready to go home. Ready for bed. We could be investigating this place all night and it has to end at some point. We'll be back though. We'll be back to do a home investigation. I don't know when, but it's happening. Thanks again for watching, guys. If you enjoyed this episode, go ahead, like, comment, subscribe, hit that notification bell, all that good stuff. Until next time, thanks for watching. Goodbye.